Yeah, so you might have to hit the little whatever thing that you get because we're recording. So, all right, finding your seat. So today we're just going to review a little bit of the last few weeks on help with a little bit more functional sleeping if you're having issues with sleeping. So we'll just do a review today as we do go through our yoga practice. And also there's a lot of allergy symptoms that I've been hearing about. So we'll do some poses to address some allergy symptoms if you're having any of those due to the smoke or just, you know, nature and plants and weeds and all of that. So with that, with allergies, one of the really nice pranayams, yoga breathing techniques, is called Kapalabhati breathing. And I think I've done this with all of you, but basically we're just going to find a nice tall spine in our chair. Good. And it's very much like the yogic breath where we breathe in our belly. You can even put your hands on your belly. You breathe in and your belly rises. And when you breathe out, your belly pulls in, right? So it's going to be that, but really fast, right? So let's just take a couple cleansing breaths first. So relax your hands. Take a nice big deep breath in and exhale and just let the breath out. Good, a nice big breath in and let it go. And one more nice big breath in and let it go. All right, we'll do one round of Kapalabhati with our hands, with our eyes open if you'd like, so you can sort of see what I'm doing. And hopefully I caught you on an empty stomach. This is best done on a fairly empty stomach. So if you just had something to eat before class, you might take it a little slower. Yeah. All right. So hands on the belly and take a breath in. And as you exhale, really effervescently through your nose, you're going to breathe out. And then inhale and breathe out. And relax. Yeah, so how was that? Yeah, so yeah, as you're breathing in, your belly's puffing up, and as you're breathing out, it's just really fast. You're drawing it back towards your spine. Yeah, this is also really good actually for our digestive tract as well. And it's also a great breath to give us some energy, right? If we're feeling lethargic, just doing a couple rounds of this. All right, so let's take a breath in again. And as we exhale, just float your eyes closed now. Relax the shoulders. And we'll do another round of that Kapalabhati. And you can either put your hands on your belly. Sometimes it's nice to do that to just to guide, but you don't need to. All right, and let's take a cleansing breath in and breathe out. All right, take another cleansing breath in through the nose, and through the nose, exhale. It's almost like you're blowing your nose as you exhale, and continue on. And relax. And if that count is too much for you, it's usually about 15 or 20, but you can stop at any point in time, or just again, do it very softly and gently. But we're breathing out the nose, which is why it also is really good for our nasal cavities, for our allergy symptoms. Just clearing them out. Just feel the effects of that breath. Okay, and now if you want to join for a third round, feel free. If you want to just sit and breathe Ujjayi breath, yeah, or just do it slower. So let's take a cleansing breath in and breathe out. And take a cleansing breath in and begin. And relax. Palms up on your lap. Eyes closed. Just feel the effects of the breath. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more awake. A little energy pulsating through the head and the body. Yeah. Maybe a little bit easier to breathe through the nose. Good. All right. Now, keeping your eyes closed, we'll just do some gentle massage, which is really a nice thing to do actually before you go to bed if you have issues with falling asleep or staying asleep. So let's just start with our skull. So just bring your fingertips. You can poke your eyes open if you can want to see what I'm doing, but just bringing your fingertips to your head, either side of your head, and just massaging the skin of your skull. You can press down and roll the skin around on your skull. Yeah, this can sometimes help alleviate a little bit of a headache if you have one. Yeah, so many different nerves in our skull, in that skin in our skull. Good. And then start to move towards the back of the skull. And maybe down towards the neck. And now taking your fingers and massaging the back of your neck. Moving down towards the middle of your shoulder blades and maybe massaging the back of your shoulder blades, pressing into those muscles on the back of your shoulders with your fingers. A little self-love. Maybe moving your palms to the side of your neck. Just whatever feels good on you. Good. Back to your shoulders, tops of the shoulders, and the neck to the shoulders. Oh, that just feels so nice. And this is something you can do anytime you have access to it because you're doing it. Yeah. All right. And then relax the hands down onto the lap. We're going to cross our arms. You can keep your eyes closed here or again, float them open, but we're just going to cross our forearms and we're going to bring opposite thumbs to our earlobes. So your right thumb on your left earlobe, your left thumb on your right earlobe. And then hold on to the earlobes just gently and gently pull your earlobes down. This actually also helps our sinuses, yeah, and any ear fluid that's built up as well. And then relax the earlobes. And then one more time, just pinch your earlobes a little bit and drag your earlobes down. This also helps to build energy if you're starting to feel tired. Yeah, just do this a couple times, 2 or 3 or 4 times, and it'll wake you up a little bit. All right, and now just bringing your hands to the side. So uncross your arms and bringing your fingers to the back of that cartilage of your ears and pulling your ears back. Again, feel the sinuses open. Take a breath in through the nose. Yeah, a little bit more open. Again, and relax the fingers, and then one more time, pull the back of your ears to the back. So important. And again, your ears have so many points, energy points. And then moving to the top of your ears and pull your ears up. Yeah. And relax. And pull your ears up again. And relax. And now coming back to the back of your ears, grab onto that cartilage, your ear, and make circles with your ears. Again, this can help if you tend to have fluid buildup in your ears. If you're ever feeling like your ears are plugged, yeah, try this. This can help. Nice. Good. Anytime we're massaging our head or ears, anything on the head or face, it actually helps to energize us. Yeah. And relax. So the massaging before bed, you may not want to do that. So gently and slowly float your eyes open. Yeah. So that ear thing, you may not want to do that before bed, but the massage, and you can go down your arms, really helpful for falling asleep. All right, how's that feel? All right, we're done. Okay, so getting into our vagus nerve. Vagus nerve runs from the brain and it talks to all of your internal organs, those things that you don't even realize are going on, breath, digestion. So take a big breath in. As you exhale, relax your head over to the right. And if it's comfortable, take your hand and bring it on top of your head. Just let it lay there. Good. Let's relax our left arm down. Just let that hang down. A little bit more of a stretch here. Good. Now look up to the upper left corner of the room and breathe. Again, this is also great for getting our sinuses moving. So many times we can get a sinus infection just because everything's getting stuck there. So when we can move it around a little bit, get it flowing, it'll help. Good. And then release that hand. Bring the right hand now to the right side of the head and just help to guide it up. Good. Hands on lap. Good. Take a breath in and exhale. This time, drop your head to the left. I have a really stiff neck today for some reason. This feels good. Yeah. And then maybe bringing that left hand on top of your head, relaxing the right arm down. If that feels like too much, you can keep it on your lap. And look up to the upper right corner of the room with your eyes and breathe. Just enjoying each and every moment of anything that we're doing here. Yeah. And then when you feel ready, you can bring your hand back onto your lap. You can take that left hand to the left side of your head and just slowly help to guide that head back up. Relax the hand down. And it might feel nice to just wiggle out the shoulders here. Good. Nice tall spine again. Top of the head is reaching up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you can float your eyes closed. Slowly turn your head over to the right. I'm just feeling a nice stretch there. With each exhale breath, see if you can turn a little bit more over to the right. Yeah, just giving a nice stretch. Not pulling too hard, right? But just make it comfortable. Good. Then on an inhale breath, slowly bring your head back forward. Good. And on an exhale breath, slowly turn it over to the left. And again, with each breath, so you're breathing nice and long and slow and deeply. Each time you exhale, see if you can turn a little bit more. Yeah. And then on an inhale breath, slowly come out of it, bringing your head slowly back forward. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, scooting a little more forward in your chair. Let's just start to shake, 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 shake. Yeah. Just get all your tension out of your body. Shake it off. Wake ourselves up a little bit. Good. All right. Coming into a forward fold in Cobra. So hands on the lap. Take a nice big breath in. Feel your chest rise and your shoulders reach back. Good. And on an exhale breath, just start to hinge at your hips and bring your nice straight spine forward. Coming into a little forward fold here. And just come down as far as is comfortable. Good. And press down into your feet and slowly bring your body back up. Good. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale again. Straight spine. Yeah. And come forward. If and only if it feels okay on your sinuses and your head and your eyes, you can drop your head down this time. Let it relax down. You might feel some pressure in that sinus area, but if it's uncomfortable pressure, then just look at the floor. Don't drop the top of your head down. Good. Now on an inhale breath, slowly press into your palms. Bring your body back up. If your head was down, once the body's up, you can lift the head. Yeah. All right, coming into a cobra pose. So this can be done on the floor or on our chairs, just equally as important. So take a big breath in and exhale again, about halfway. come about halfway forward with your body. And now bring your forearms onto your thighs. Your fingers can stay reaching forward, or you can relax your fingers down. Yeah. And you're looking down between your hands, down at the floor. Good. Now take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, feel your spine melt towards the floor. Yeah, so just feel that front spine drop towards the floor, relaxing the spine down. Good. And now but leaving your spine nice and relaxed, here, dropping towards the floor. On an inhale breath, lift your gaze, look up. First look forward. If it's available to you, you can look up towards the maybe wherever it's comfortable on your neck. Yeah. And maybe you just stretch your fingers forward a little bit. So you're gently pressing into your forearms, maybe looking up, maybe looking forward if that's more comfortable. And each time you exhale, see if you can relax that spine down. So this is a little baby back bend here. Cobra is also great for allergy relief. Yeah. For our lungs as well. And then as you exhale, just go ahead and relax and float your head down. Relax your fingers. Slide your hands onto your thighs. Press down. As you inhale, slowly come back up. And bring the body back up. Good. And shake it out. Nice. Okay. So you're scooted forward in your chair here. We're going to bring our legs out wide. So heels right underneath the knees. Good. Relax the arms down. Turn your palms out. And we're just going to fly. On an inhale breath, slowly breathe in through your nose, reaching your arms out and up. Good. And then exhale, float your arms down. Nice and relaxed, relaxing the shoulders. Just take it to where your shoulders are comfortable. Inhale, press down into your feet a little bit this time as you float your arms up. And exhale, slowly float your arms down. And now this time as we inhale, we're going to float our arms out and up. And once up, we're going to interlace our hands and then steeple your pointer fingers. You can bend your elbows like I did. And then maybe you start to reach your fingers up towards the sky, coming into Kali Mudra. This beautiful mudra that helps us to just get rid of our junk, basically. Yeah. Feel the stretch. You're pressing into your feet. Stretch up as tall as is comfortable. Yeah. If you have tight shoulders, you can be in cactus pose. Good. And then on an exhale breath, relax everything. Slowly bend the elbows, unclasp your hands, and gently relax the shoulders as your arms just slowly float down towards the floor. Good. Nice. All right. And bringing our hands now to our thighs. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, gently lean forward like we did with our forward fold, about halfway. Now let's do rotation. So we're going to roll our body over to the right and then tuck your belly in as your body comes back. And then over to the left and forward. Yeah. So just nice. An inhale coming to the side and back, and exhale. Do this slowly, and feel free to close your eyes here and feel what's going on in your hips, inner thighs, belly, back. Yeah. Next time you come forward, pause, and then go ahead and circle opposite direction. Yeah. The head is staying right above the shoulders. It's not moving. Your whole trunk of the body is what's rotating. And just again, find joy in all that you do. It's there. And then next time you come forward, pause. Press down and slowly bring your body back up. Good. And let's heel toe our feet back to hip distance apart. I want to do a little practice. Actually, we can do that standing up. So if you want to stand up, feel free to stand behind your chair. If you want to remain seated, feel free to do that as well. Good. And now slide your heels back. You feel a little stretch in the back of your ankles and the back of your calves. It's a nice little stretch, just sliding your feet back with feet on heels on the floor. And then you can either grab onto your chair or just lean your body forward like we did with that forward fold, and then press down into your toes to slowly make your way up to a stand. Because standing from a chair to a stand is a yoga pose. Yeah. So coming to the back of our chairs. Yeah. Let's just start to do a little bit of a wiggle. So let's maybe start to rock your body side to side. So another thing that really helps sleep, just to review, is doing some kind of exercise each day if you can, right? So if it's not going out for a swim or going to the gym or whatever, you know, jogging around the park or taking a walk, it's this, right? You can be watching TV and you just do a little side to side here, yeah, or come to center and maybe we rock side to side. And if you're talking to somebody, soften the knees, and you could be having a conversation by just and moving your body, because the body was designed to move, yeah, and it gets stiff very quickly. So again, working out the willies basically, so that you can rest deeper, yeah. And again, doesn't take much. You don't have to plan, you don't have to go, you don't have to do whatever. Just do whatever feels good to you. Back to center, good. All right, we're just gonna step side to side here. We did this on Tuesday actually for our stability, but just doing little lunges side to side. Yeah, stepping side, making sure that your knee is comfortable. So you don't have to go big unless you want to. You know, you can take a bigger lunge if you want to do that. Spring back, lunge, spring back. This is actually really great practice for helping us preventing that fall, right? Good. And this gets your heart rate up, and this is exercise, and this is just easy to do. All right, good job. And I mean, even just marching, that's a good one too, right? Using the arms and marching, yes. So just moving, whatever, and you can be doing any of these things or some of these things while you're seated as well. If standing is not for you that day, you can just move or shake. You can, so just be creative, right? If you're sitting, just saying, oh, what can I do? Let's see, what do I remember from a class? And just do that, right? You can even break into a jog if you'd like. We won't do that now. All right. Also, as a reminder about sleep issues, and that is then if you can stop around, I usually do around 3 o'clock, any caffeine or alcohol or tobacco, that is really helpful, because some people say they're not affected by caffeine, but caffeine is a stimulant. So you can experiment with that, but just as a reminder. Okay, so coming into feet with hip distance apart. Yeah, let's inhale and reach your shoulders in and up. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. And up. And relax down. Good. Now turn the palms out, and on an inhale breath, we're going to reach our arms out and up again. Yeah. And once up here, we're going to again come into that Kali Mudra. Yeah. And reach your fingers up, or you can be in cactus pose depending on your shoulders. Good. So we're reaching up tall. I'm going to slide my chair out of the way here. Yeah. Good. And just stretch. Press into your toes, stretch up. And on an exhale breath, lean over to the right, slide your hips to the left. Inhale up, doesn't have to be far. Exhale over. So it's about stretching long. Yes, and this is really nice massage for our spine and hips. Just inhaling as you come up, exhaling over. Just take it at your own pace. Yeah, and again, if you notice that you're not breathing, then see if you do it a little bit smaller. Good. One more round here. Each time, maybe you go a little further. Good. Also something you can do every day. Come back to center, unclasp your hands, slowly float your arms down. As your arms descend, relax the shoulders. Yeah, that'll take the strain out of the shoulders. And then just gently roll them back. Yeah. But turning your palms out again, floating your arms halfway up this time. Bending at the elbows, bring your hands onto your shoulders. Good. And then slowly bring your elbows forward, lift them up, draw them back and down, just making big circles with our elbows. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, stretch back a little bit. Good. And that next time the elbows come down, just reverse that, stretch back and up. And again, be very mindful there should be no pain in your shoulders. So make teeny tiny circles if you know it's uncomfortable. Yeah, find your edge. Good, and one more. And relax. Good, and relax the arms down, shake it out. Good. For this one, you might need the back of your chair here. Yeah, so we're gonna start with bringing our right fingers onto the chair and turning your left palm out. On an inhale breath, we're gonna reach out and up. So again, this is a little bit of a side bend, but we're gonna make it a balance as well. So fingers reaching up, or maybe you're in cactus pose here. Yeah, take a big breath in, and on an exhale breath, reach up tall and lean over, just like we did. Yeah, so find your side stretch here. Now slowly shift the weight into the right leg and see if you can bring your left toe out to the side. Good. Belly's tucked in, your glutes are engaged back there, squeezing your glutes behind you. Good. And now see if you can float that left toe up off the floor, bringing all the weight into the right leg. If that is not comfortable, keep the toe down. Doesn't matter, just take it to where you are. Yeah, and if you're really wanting to challenge yourself more, maybe you try to let go of the chair and reach your right fingertips towards the floor. Coming into this little balance here. You can play with whatever is comfortable for you. You can feel free to touch that toe down. Yeah. Good. Now touch the toe down. If you lifted it, you can bring your hand back to the chair. Good. As you slide your foot together and slowly lift the body up. Make a fist with your hands, this left hand, and start to rotate the hand in circles, the fist in circles as you bring it down. I'm getting a little clicking going on today. What's that? Yeah, and just shake off any tension that you might have built. Good, same thing on the other side. So this time, we're gonna left fingertips on the chair, right palm out, inhale, draw your right arm up. And then again, maybe you stop here because you can do your side bend just as well there. So take your arm where it's comfortable. If you're up top, if you're reaching up top, stretch up tall. Feel a nice stretch in that right side. Good. And on an exhale breath, moving over. Good. Feel free to stay right here. If you're seated, same thing, you're with the upper body. Yeah. And then if you're standing and you want to take that toe out to the side, you can also take that right knee out to the side. I guess I should have told you that on the other side if you're seated. Yeah. And same options here. So you're going to remain here. Belly tucks in, glutes engaged. Maybe you lean that weight a little bit further and lift that right toe. And maybe you're just experimenting with it. Yeah. And again, feel free to reach those left fingertips towards the floor if that's something that serves you. And breathe and smile and just notice all your muscles firing up in that standing leg. It's trying to stabilize you. Yeah. And then drop the toe and slowly come out however it's comfortable for you. You can bring the foot back, then the body up, hands fist, and rotate the fist as your arm slowly rolls down towards the floor. Oh yeah, good. And shake it out. Good. Yeah. All right. So coming into our lower body a little bit. Yeah. And literally just moving around, right? It's like that's what kids do naturally. I just had my 3 little nephews and niece here, and they're just constantly moving. Their bodies are constantly moving and shaking. Yeah. All right. So coming into a little bit of a calf stretch here to set up for our warrior 1 first. So we're going to take our right foot. If you're standing, you're gonna step it back just a little bit on the ball of your foot, and you're gonna melt your right heel towards the floor. If you're seated, you're just gonna slide your right foot back about 5 inches and press your right heel into the floor. Yeah, just to feel that calf getting some stretch. And that back of your ankle and the Achilles tendon, and breathe. And if you wanna float one hand or both off the chair and bring your hands onto your hips, and take nice big deep breaths. Each time you exhale, just gently sink that right heel a little bit closer to the floor. Yeah. Sort of like just doing a tiny little pulsating, coming up and down on it. Good. All right. And then leaning forward here, grabbing your chair again, and then on an inhale breath, draw that foot forward. Good. If you're seated, toes back to even. Now we're going to take the left. Either slide the foot back if you're seated, or draw that left ball of your foot back. Yes. So you're on the ball of your foot. I'm going to do sideways here. Yeah. And the heel's up, right? And now we're just going to take a breath in, and as you exhale, just try to drop the heel, feeling that stretch on that calf muscle. Yeah. And again, you can keep hold of the chair. You can bring one hand on the hip, maybe both. Lift your chest. And then just as you inhale, come up a tiny bit, and as you exhale, sink down. Yeah. One more here. Good. And relax. Bring the hands maybe back to the chair, lean forward, and on an inhale breath, bring that left foot back. Yes, good. All right. So we're going to set up for warrior one pose here. Good. So we're going to bring our legs out wide to start with, right? If you're seated, you can bring your right knee out to the side. Good. All right. So we're going to take our left toes and draw them in slightly, and our right toes out to the side. It's almost like our warrior two legs. We're doing warrior one though. Yeah. If you're seated, you can take this right knee, this left knee, and drop it down towards the floor to come into a lunge facing right. Yeah. If you're standing here, we're going to set up for a warrior one. So we're going to slowly draw our body and our hips towards that right. And now you might have to readjust to make sure that that back leg is comfortable. Yeah, good. So drawing your hips towards the right as well. Good. Take a breath in, and on an exhale to standing, we're going to bend the knee. Good. This is a different way to get into warrior one. Good. And now on an inhale breath, slowly float your left arm or right up towards the sky. Yeah. And if it's comfortable for you, maybe the right. Now you're facing sideways. You can always grab the chair with this left hand. Good. Make a deep breath in. Exhale, see what you can relax. See if your hips can sink down. Yeah, good. On an inhale breath. For our sinuses, let's see if you can lift your gaze and look up between your hands or to the ceiling. And just find the breath, find the joy in this pose. Your Virasana one. And on an exhale breath, look forward. If you looked up, relax your hands down. Maybe you grab your chair here. Yeah, we're gonna straighten that right knee, and we're gonna simply pivot those right toes forward as the body comes forward. And now both toes forward. If you need to take a break, if you're standing, you're seated, your legs are back together, you can just wiggle your hips out a little bit and come back into the wide stance. And we're just going to do that same thing on the other side now. So seaters, yeah, we're going to take the knee out to the left. Good. Standing, we're going to draw the toes in forward and the left toes out to the side. Yeah, good. All right. So take a big breath in. Your hands onto your hips. Exhale, start to bend the knee. And at the same time, this time you can rotate your hips towards that left knee. This is finding yourself coming into warrior one on this side. And don't take it too far here. Yeah, and again, you can come into that lunge if you're seated, or you can just leave the knee out to the side and lift your arms forward and up. Yeah. All right, and then taking your right arm up towards the sky, and maybe your left arm Yes, and if you're feeling precarious, you can grab onto the chair. It's always there. Find this, your Vajrasana 1 on this side. Now find your breath. Nothing should be uncomfortable. If it's uncomfortable, take some time to readjust your body and meet us back. Yeah, good. And then on an inhale breath, maybe we look up between the hands or up to the ceiling, maybe not, and enjoy your breath. And on an exhale breath, slowly float your arms down. Yeah. Press down if you're standing, press down into that left foot and straighten the knee, and then rotate the left toes in. And then either bring your heels and toes in, or you can just simply step to back to center. Seated, we're back to center as well. Good. Nice job. Wiggle out the hips. Good. All right. Coming into our chair pose, we're just going to stay behind our chair here. Feel free to bring your fingers on your chair if you're standing. If you're seated, you're just seated now. Scoot it a little forward in your chair. We're going to take a breath in, and on an exhale breath, if you're standing, you're going to start to pretend you're sitting, right, with a little stool behind you. Good. All right. And then see if you can lift your chest. Good. And then see if you can draw your right arm forward and your left arm forward. If you're seated, same thing with the arms. But if you're seated, you're going to lean your body forward to come more into a chair pose. And then just draw your fingers up towards the upper corner of the room if you can, and look up between the hands. That's only if that's available to you. If not, you can always keep your hands on the chair or just forward and look up and breathe. Each time you exhale, see if you can sink your hips a little further towards the floor. Good. And again, if you're seated, your body's leaning forward slightly. Good. Smile. Breathe for 2 and for 1. And relax your hands down onto the chair. Bring your gaze back forward. Press into your toes, and ever so slowly start to straighten the knees. Bring the body back up. Relax. You can even close your eyes here. Hold on to the chair. Just wiggle your hips, wiggle your lower body. Yeah, just shake off any tension that you might have built up. All right, floating the eyes back closed, open if you close them. And let's just do a little slow shoulder pumps here. Yeah, that might feel nice. Good. Readjust the spine. Good. All right. We're going to do one more of a little back bend, and it's called camel pose. So we're going to bring our hands, actually let's do a forward fold before we do back bend. So we're going to inhale, turn the palms out, and inhale, draw your arms out and up. Good. Nice big breath in, stretch up tall. As you exhale, like we did in chairs, send your hips back a little bit, bend your knees. You can float your hands down to the back of your chair, bring them onto your thighs, and just relax your head down. Be mindful that you don't hit your head on the back of your chair. If you want to go further, you step back a little bit and you can draw your upper body as far forward as is comfortable on you. Yeah. Just being mindful that if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure or retinal issues or a sinus infection, you do not want to drop your head. Just find your place and breathe. Good. Now pressing down into your toes, hands onto your thighs or the chair. Slowly start to roll or bring the body up so slowly. Keep your head where it is, where it's down. Yeah. And slowly make your way back up. And once the shoulders come up, then lift your head. Yeah. Also good for moving around our sinuses stuff. Yeah. Okay. So find a little back bend here before we sit down. So we're going to come into camel pose. So we're going to glide your arms back like an airplane. Yeah. Good. Relax a little bit and see if you can just bring your palms onto your, not upper back, but right on your sacrum here, right below your waist. Yeah. to support. Now, if that is not serving you, you can clasp your hands behind your back. Yes, whatever is most comfortable for you. Good. Once you have your palms here, yeah, simply lift your chest and lift your chin up slightly. Now, I don't want you to fling your head back. I want you to get the back of your neck nice and tall. Good. And just gently look up, lift your chin. Good. Now you're going to take this wherever it's comfortable for you. So take a breath in. On an exhale breath, soften the knees slightly and maybe draw your hips forward as your upper body leans back slightly. So you're looking maybe a little further up towards the ceiling, and find your breath. 3 and 2, 1. And then slowly make your way out, slide your hips back, slowly lift your head back up, and then slide your hands, just melt your hands down the back of your glutes and release the hands and shake it out. Wiggle out the hips. Yeah. Pump the shoulders, roll the shoulders. Get rid of all the tension that you might have built up. Even shake the hands. Yeah, good. And we'll make our way back to our chairs here. Really nice work, everybody. Hopefully we're getting a little relief in our sinuses if that's what you need today. Yeah, okay. So coming into our chairs, we're gonna come into a final little twist here. And then we'll take a nice long Shavasana today. It's the end of the week. So let's relax for a little longer. Yeah, so you can either keep your legs just as they are, about hip distance apart, or you can cross your right foot in front of your left ankle, your right ankle in front of the left, or you can cross your legs. Whatever's comfortable. The important thing is to have a fairly tall spine here. Yeah, so whatever's comfortable. Excuse me. All right. And now we're just going to come into a twist. So relax the arms down alongside the body. Now on an inhale breath, reach the arms forward and up. Yeah, stretch up tall. Just make this feel nice. Maybe even alternate one hand stretching up and then the other. Yeah. It's so good to stretch the muscles. And then relax. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax the shoulders. Pivot at your waist and your hips. Turn to the right and float your arms down. Yeah. So you can bring the forearm or the hand of that left onto the outside of the right thigh. Make sure that you have a nice, long, tall spine. And as you exhale, you can just turn your gaze to the right. Mostly feeling the twist in that waist and that hip area. So nice to do a little massage for our internal organs. Detoxify. On an exhale breath, relax the whole body and slowly maneuver your body back, forward. Yeah, uncross. Good. Same thing on the other side now. So either staying here or crossing left over right or left leg over right, whatever is most comfortable for you. Good. Nice tall spine, shoulders back. Relax the arms. Good. Turn the palms out. Inhale. Relax the shoulders as your arms float up. Last time our arms floating up here. Yeah. And again, you can stretch one finger's a little bit long, up towards the sky, and then the other sort of alternate, just to make it feel nice. Good. And one more. And then exhale, relax the shoulders, and then slowly start to pivot. Feel that motion coming from your waist over to the left. Relax your arms down, right hand or forearm upside of left thigh. Turn and look left. And breathe. This long, slow, deep breath. Just enjoying the stretch, finding joy in everything we do. And on your next exhale breath, relax everything. Slowly turn the body forward. Good. Uncross here at the ankles. Final little back bend here. Relax the arms down alongside the body. Glide your arms back into that airplane. Grab the back of your chair wherever you can. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your head and the weight of your body forward. Yeah, stretch that neck long. And breathe. Enjoy the breath. 2, and 1. And slowly lift the head, float the head up. Let go of what you're holding on to in life and on your chair. Yeah, good. And we're going to set up for Shavasana now. So you can either feel free to lay down on the floor and come into Shavasana with palms up. If you're seated, you're going to scoot forward and slide your hips back. So you feel a nice support on your back. Good. All right. So take a nice big breath in, and on an exhale breath, just relax and float your eyes closed. So now we're just gonna let all that beautiful asana practice that we just did just settle in. Yeah, it's just settling into our body. Good. All right, so again, just a reminder for sleep, that your bedroom where you sleep is comfortable and it's dark. Yeah. And ideally having a regular bedtime is ideal. And then as you start to fall asleep, just reminiscing and thinking of positive things that day, what you're grateful for, what happened that was positive. Yeah. And again, if you can't sleep and your mind starts to wander, or if you wake up in the middle of the night and your mind is so busy and you just cannot settle, go ahead and get up and write down what's on your mind. That can help. And finally, if you're having chronic non-sleepy nights, think about taking a 20-minute nap during the day, no longer than that. So set a timer and see if a 20-minute nap will help to guide your body into allowing it to rest. Yeah. All right. So coming into our final relaxation pose here, palms up on the lap. We're going to make a little fist with our hands. Yeah, or palms up on the floor if you're laying down. I'm going to take a big breath in, and as you exhale it out, relax the body. And now we're going to tense the whole body. Tense it. Your toes, your nose, your fists, squeeze your fists, your glutes. Yeah, squeeze everything you can think of. Your eyes, your belly, back. Squeeze as you're continuing to breathe a little bit, yeah. But squeeze, feel the tension in your body. And on an exhale breath, relax. Open up the fists. This is also something you can try if you have a hard time falling asleep a couple of times. Just tense and relax. Good. We'll do that one more time. So take a breath in and let it go. And then tense everything up as much as you can. Your back, your shoulders, your ears. Yeah, tense your toes, your feet. Feel that tension. Feel it, feel it, feel it, what it feels like. And then exhale, relax. Good. And now relax all of your efforts. Simply relax. Just come to the space where you feel surrounded by love. Love cures all. We are love. That's who we all are. So feel that you are surrounded by it. Unconditionally. No matter what. And feel at one with this magnificent and magnanimous universe that you are a part of, that we all are a part of. The magnificence. And know that all of your needs will get met, whatever they are. And take a gentle breath in and just let go of all of your efforts now. Let go, let go. Yeah, just in this next few minutes, just be here. Relaxing your toes and your feet, legs, belly, hips. Feel the entire weight of your body melting into the floor or in your chair, the seat of your chair. Relax all of your internal organs, your heart, shoulders, arms, heavy, hands and fingers, soften. Relax the throat, the back of your neck, back of your head. Feel that skin of your forehead is melting back. Eyes relaxing back. Ears relaxed. Little smile on the face. Let go of all of your efforts. Know that you're being held by a collective whole of love. That is the human's true nature, is love. Enjoy this relaxation. And just let it happen. Whole body's relaxed. If your mind begins to wander, first of all, just let it be. Let it wander. If it's distracting, maybe bring your awareness to your soft breath. And just notice the belly gently rising and falling. Heart rising and falling. As you melt into your relaxation and allow it to be. Gently bring your awareness to how you feel. Notice the breath. Feel free to remain in Shavasana as long as you'd like. If you wish to slowly come out, take a little bit deeper breath in and let it go with a sigh. And gently begin to wake yourself up by wiggling toes and fingers. A little bit of movement into the body. If you're seated, you can gently sway side to side. If you're laying down, bending the knees and rolling onto one side and eventually making your way up into a seat. Relax, take a nice big deep breath in and let it go again with a sigh. Bringing your hands into prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. And just sharing a little knowledge piece that came across me this morning. Yeah. Love watches for any sign of growth and strength. It sees how far we have come and not how far we have to go. It's exhausting to always find fault. Every time we see fault, we think something needs to be done to fix it. Love only needs love. And take a nice big deep breath in, fill up your heart. And as you exhale, relax your forehead to your fingertips. Feel the shoulders relaxed. Little smile on the face. When you feel ready, begin to flutter the eyes open slowly. As you lift your head, I thank you all for coming and taking care of yourself on this beautiful day. Have a lovely rest of your day. Namaste.